Guys, good afternoon and you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Ola. If you're new to my channel, you're also welcome. So today I'm going to be making some healthy food, and basically what I'm going to be using consists of some Irish potatoes, some carrots, some fresh milk, some salmon and mushroom sauce. So the first thing I'm basically going to do is I'm going to wash my potatoes. I'm going to make sure they're very thoroughly clean, and I'm going to put them on the pot and start cooking it. I'm going to be using, it's kind of like almost visible brown potatoes, and I'm going to start cutting it into pieces and basically cook them. Apparently some people say it's healthy, but again, you go with whatever preference you're very comfortable with. So into 3 pieces. So basically I'm going to cut all the potatoes and I'm going to put them into the pot. Yeah, so basically I'm just making some Irish potatoes with some salmon, some carrots and some mushroom sauce. It's very healthy, especially you can also go for this healthy meals. You can knock off the potato because of the carbohydrates, and you can substitute it with whatever preference you want. You know, it's entirely up to you guys. So guys, I have basically finished cutting. I'm going to wash all the potatoes and put them back into the pot. So, you know, potatoes are actually very good for your heart, and they also consist of vitamin C as well as vitamin B6. You know, so you need all these vitamins that will help your immune system. The fiber from the potato also helps lower the total amount of cholesterol in the blood, you know, which is very, very good, you know, which prevents the risk of heart disease. And you know, so also is the other item that I will be using in the making the meal. So here I am just washing all the dirt. I'm pouring it into the pot and putting them back into the pot and having it ready for the cooker to boil. So I'm just going to add a bit of water into the pot. Put some water into it, not too much. I'm quite happy with that, so I'm going to set it for the cooker. Go ahead and add some of my brown sugar. Again, you don't have to add sugar to it. I'm going to add a bit of brown sugar generously into the potatoes, just very little amount and not too much. And I'm going to set aside the potato and probably cook it for the next 20 to 25 minutes. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to start cutting my carrots, you know, and I'm going to start dicing or cutting, and I'm going to also on the other hand start getting ready to make my mushroom sauce. I'm using, it's the knorr mushroom sauce. I'm going to add some water in the preparation of making the mushroom sauce. I'm going to add some water, some fresh milk to it. So but in the meantime, I'm just going to go ahead organic carrot while my potato is boiling on the stove. I've diced the carrots into pieces and I am literally cutting it. And while I was doing that, I'm going to start making preparations of my salmon. So with regards to the salmon, you can either add olive oil or you can add sunflower oil, but I like to use virgin olive oil. That's exactly what I'm going to be using. to fry salmon. I'm just going to put a very generous amount into the frying pan, and I'm going to start frying it. But before I start frying it, I'm just going to add a little bit of salt to it. So here are some basic health benefits of salmon. It's very high in vitamins B, is a good source of potassium. It's also loaded with a lot of selenium, and it reduces the risk of heart disease, just like the potatoes, which is very, very good for your immune system. So like I said again, I'm going to start adding a bit of salt into my salmon. So here I'm nicely cut into 4 pieces. So all I'm going to do now is I'm just going to add some just very tiny little amount of salt to give it a bit of taste. So I'm just going to add just a very generous amount of salt. You know, I'm going to turn it around, and I'm just gonna, so I have decided to add black pepper as well to it. I'm going to add a bit of black pepper to it. I actually love this meal. It's one of my favorite meal because it's very, very healthy. So I'm just adding a bit of black pepper, just a very little portion. You know, just turn it around. What I've done is I've just added some black pepper. I've added some black pepper, and I've added some salt to it. Now I'm going to go ahead and pour a very generous amount of virgin oil into the frying pan. If you want, you can go ahead and add some butter, you know, to eat if you want, but I've just chosen to use some virgin oil, you know, which is very also healthy and very. So once I'm happy with the consistency of the oil, I'm gonna go ahead and add my salmon, but I just want it to just fry just a little bit before I go ahead and add my salmon. So while that is oil to fry, I am going to start making preparation of my mushroom sauce. So sometimes it's always good to always read the description behind. So basically here I'm just gonna get my pot right here. To cut the mushroom sauce, and I'm going to pour it into the pot. So the sauce into the. It's always very good at times when you're cooking to just make sure you follow the description on the, you know, on the package. It does help. It makes it makes a huge difference in the taste, you know, when you're cooking. So, and add 250 ml of water. So I have a weighing cup at home, so I'm just gonna add a big portion. So I'm gonna add this generous amount of water to mine, and I'm going to add a cup of milk as well, and I'm going to mix it with water. This is how I make my mushroom sauce, to give it extra and yummy taste. Again, if you're watching your diet, you can use whatever preference that you're very comfortable with. A source of vitamin D as well, which is very, very good for you. I said I'm going to go ahead and add my salmon. I've added a pinch of salt, a pinch of black pepper, just to give it some nice taste. You know, again, you always have to check for salt and for consistency. That's very, very important. I've only added a generous amount of salt and black pepper to my salmon. So behind the frying pan is my mushroom sauce. So you have to be very consistent with that. You have to make sure you stir it continuously, which I have been doing. I have been stirring the mushroom sauce. So while my mushroom sauce is cooking, I'm just going to put them on a very low heat, just to be sure and make sure I'm happy with the consistency. Again, wash my mushroom there, and I'm going to wash the dirt out of it, and I'm going to dice all the mushroom into pieces. And the salmon is on the low heat, so I'm just going to wait for it for a while before I check it for consistency. It's on a very low heat. I have diced my mushroom into bits, and I'm very happy with the consistency of the mushroom thrown into the sauce. So now I'm going to allow the sauce to cook for another 5 minutes. While I'm doing that, I'm just going to check the salmon. I'm going to check the salmon and see if it's doing well, if it's frying well. No, I'm just going to leave the salmon as well for another few minutes before I turn the salmon over. And the potato is cooking beautifully well there, but it's not thoroughly done. Potato is not thoroughly soft, so I'm just going to leave it and let it sit in there and cook for another while. At this point, I'm just going to go ahead and pour the mushroom into the mushroom sauce, as I'm happy with the consistency of the sauce, and I'm just going to keep stirring the mushroom sauce. And I'm a very cautious person. I've been eating a lot healthy for a while now, and I can see the difference when I eat healthy and when the potato is softened off. The mushroom sauce is about done, and basically that's everything about my healthy, one of my favorite healthy food, mushroom garnished with salmon, carrot, and some mushroom sauce. Again, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, share, comment. You can also let me know if you like this healthy meal that I've provided with you guys today. You can add some comments below in the comment section, and see you in my next video. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the subscribers. I appreciate your comments, and again, this is the only way I can literally get better, by you guys subscribing to my channel so I can get better. I love you guys all. Thank you. And to those who are new to my channel, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for staying strong with me, and I will catch you in my next video. Too bad. It was initially 15 euros, and I paid 7 euros for it. It's very detailed. I love the cute buttons as well, just over there at the bottom.